Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This channel is based on Call of Duty Mobile, so if you want any other gaming content related to any other game, I'm sorry but you won't be able to get that content here. But if you are here for Call of Duty Mobile related content, yeah, you are at the right place. And most importantly, this channel has been dedicated to all those noobs out there who want to see videos related to them so that they can use those things which are literally easy for them to use in the game, but it's not available. So here I am to all the noobs so that they can use all those guns which are really easy to use in each and every season, and I'll be helping all those noobs out not to become pros but to just help them to enjoy the game, because yes, that's why we play games, not to be competitive but to enjoy them. And with this motivational statement, here we are at the start of a new journey, which is going to be a journey in which we are going to explore a lot of things coming in Call of Duty Mobile, starting with the first thing, which is going to be this season's update of Season 3 2023 Rush. Now, before starting today's video, let me tell you some things about the season. So already the season has been released, it's in full flow. Some people are loving it, some are hating it, some people love the music, some people just don't want to hear the background music because it's just like the remixed version of the original Call of Duty Mobile soundtrack. So it's not something each and every person may or may not like, but taking that in consideration, we are having some great things in this season which we won't see in some other seasons coming up. And the main things are the buffs and nerfs. And let me tell you, these buffs and nerfs are very important because they are going to change the whole game. Let me tell you why. First, talking about the buffs, we have a lot of buffs in this game as of now, including the buffs for AK-47, the Koshka, QQ9, Outlaw, the AGR-556, which is an SMG but it works more like an assault rifle, the LK-24, and the Peacekeeper Mark II. Whereas the nerf is only for the Hive, which is an operator skill, not something which mostly people use, so it's kind of useless to be honest. But if we look at the buffs over here, they are really important to look after. For example, if we look at the buffs, you have guns like the AK-47, QQ9 and AGR-556, which are really important, because keep this one thing in mind, these three guns have been really good guns in the since the start. Like talking about the AK-47, it is the all-time meta in the battle royale mode of Call of Duty Mobile. But talking about the AGR-556, it has been a gun with some good times, some bad times, but overall it has been a very mid gun. But this season they have made a lot of changes in this. Not been just one change, which is they have decreased the recoil, which anyways was low on this gun, so it's a great thing. And its recoil is now pretty similar so as to of a PP19 Bison, which is like the all-time meta in multiplayer mode. But considering that this has a decreased recoil, it's going to be a killing machine once you have good attachments on it. Talking about the QQ9 on the other hand, which is one more really important SMG which has got the buff, it has damage increase and the damage multiplier has also increased. It means you will be seeing people using it a lot, and if you don't, it means they have not looked into these statistics. Because let me tell you, the QQ9 has been also a killing machine for a long period of time, but considering that this gun has got a buff, you guys should use it. It's the best gun in multiplayer out there. Next, let's talk about the AK-47, which is all-time meta. But let me tell you, if you are playing a multiplayer game, don't use the AK-47, because AK-47 has really low fire rate, which is not good for a gun when you are playing in short quarters and you're going to have mostly close to mid-range fights. Mid-range fights it's fine, but if you're going to have close range fights, it's of no use. But on the other hand, if you have a gun like the AK-117 or like the Peacekeeper Mark II, you will have great results instead of having to die. And talking about battle royale mode, there is a really big change, and this change is really important considering the amount of people who have used shotguns. And why I am talking about this, it is because the BY-15 and the HS-0405 have been nerfed. Kind of nerfed, means not properly nerfed, but kind of, but only and only in the battle royale mode. So if you are a person who uses shotguns in multiplayer mode, keep using shotguns in multiplayer. They will still work the same they were in the previous seasons. But this season, if you are going to use shotguns in BR, just keep this one thing in mind, that with the BY-15 the damage has been adjusted, and for the HS-0405 the damage has also been adjusted, so you won't get that much damage on a, let's say on a medium range with your enemy. So you need to hit a few more shots. So if you still want to use shotguns, see to it that you use it accurately and have great movement, because otherwise you will die in such fights, because it's a very difficult task to use shotguns, and mostly all those noob friends of mine out there are going to be really happy with this decision taken by Activision to kind of nerf the shotguns. And only BY-15 and the HS-0405 have been nerfed, not the KRM. So KRM is still going to work the same way, but let's see how it turns out to be. To be honest, I have not seen anyone yet using shotguns as much as I have played this season in Battle Royale, but let's see if things do change in the upcoming time. Overall, it's going to be a great season with the Chromatic Fest event coming up, and it's already happening. So yeah, a great season so far. Let's see how it turns out. Not so great free skins available this season, but it's fine, except the free skin which is going to be available to the players who reach legendary rank in multiplayer ranked mode. Otherwise, other skins are not at all that great. So if you want to grind for free skins, don't. This season it's not a season to grind. Let's see if the next season they bring us something interesting. But till the time, we can just wait. And why wait? Just wait for a few days, because a new video is also going to come on the topic of the map of Isolated. Why Isolated? I will tell you about it in the next video, which is just going to be an introduction video for a new series which we are going to start on this channel. And that series is something which I don't think anyone would have done it before than me on YouTube. Let's see if I'm going to be the first person to do so, and if I am, I would be really happy for it. So meet you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care, and if you like the video, please subscribe.